Okay, welcome back to the adventures of Shelter. We are currently waiting for the final battle with the Oracle of Wael, and we should have our buffs all up. And we have also this very handy 3 points power level just gained from the wand. If I find it. Should be somewhere. Okay, I don't remember the name, so better to check it. Oh, we have also a bonus from this one. She has war staff. This is also good. Challenge the strike, 15% hit crit chance. We have prolonged it, and but the one most important is the one from the wand. If I find the wand, okay. While wake, it's called wake wand. Should be one of these. Okay, I can find it. Wand. Oh, I have it equipped. Okay, this one. Basically, after empowering an ability, we gain 3 points of power level. We have already gained them. I prolonged it. So under this name, there should be already an ability. Attuned channel. One of the first. Not there. So we have still to get this. That's strange. I was thinking I had it already. The wakes one. Let's see. Oh, here it is. We have it already, but it is under the wakes one. So sometimes these abilities are classified with the name of the object giving you the enchantment, and sometimes it is just the name of the enchantment. So it is not always the same. But anyway, we have this nice effect already prolonged for billions of seconds, so basically forever, until they are dispelled some way, but I hope they are not easy to dispel. Anyway, important thing is they last the time of this battle for now. Oh, and I have also some drag, but already okay, so this is working. Oh, maybe I could try another drag, because I told this a lot of time already, but thing is, you cannot prolong more than one drag effect, but you have to find the proper order so they don't overlap and cancel each other, and you must do it after saving and reloading. So to do something compatible with a real ultimate run, we just do this when we start a game session. We do not spam save load, so just to get more drugs effect. But I have just loaded a new session after a few days, so I can try and get a new drug effect. And to do this, I have written a hypothetical order to be able to get all these stacking without removing each other. So I will check what I have already. Course enough, matcha, rip sponge. Let's see. Okay, close enough. Mocha. We don't have Ripple Sponge, so this is the next one. We try. Again, once per game session to be sure we don't cheat too much. Let's try it. Oh, important thing, probably we are no more invisible now. Because when you drink something, the invisibility from the slippers of the assassin boots is probably running away. Let's see. Yeah. So, pretty dangerous if you do it in a place where the enemy can see you. Luckily, we are still far from our friend, which should be somewhere there. Oh. Or did I already kill everything? Yeah, I don't remember honestly. Maybe yeah, I loaded a preview test where I already tried the battle. Not sure. Let me check. That would explain maybe why I had all the drugs and everything. So let's try and see if we have in the list of killed enemies the Cyclopedia, Bestiary, what could be the Oracle of Wael. I don't remember honestly, but if I already killed it, I need to try again because it was a previous save for sure. Oh, memory order, okay. Oh yes, okay, already killed. Oh, let's see how powerful this thing is. Defeated 2. That's really strange. Maybe it's counting the previous one which we didn't defeat. Okay, but I need to reload the previous save because in this save I already killed it. I think it is this one. Sorry, but it's been a few days. I don't remember. I think I kept a couple saves. One in which I tested the battle, and one in which I have still to show you how to do it. Let's see if it is the right one. Summary quests, Cyclopedia, Bestiary, Primordials. We already killed. Sometimes ago the memory holder. Okay, and we still have to kill the other one. Should be good. So it should be here visible. So let me check my invisibility. Can go here. I still have not something completely automatic way to remember all the tabs. I have to look for things. Okay, so shadow. Same with all these different enchants. Okay, we have shadow form. We can move around, being sure that. Oh, here it is. So sorry, I just loaded a preview test. In this one, we still have to do the battle. So I will try and show you how we can do it. So basically, last time the one thing I done has been to empower, if I recall correctly, and get my the free power levels as we already seen. So we have that. And then what we want to do is try to start the battle, possibly having Villa stay in this area a little safer. We have already placed a trap here, so let's see the drag if we have it. Okay, so I have my notes here. Drags. Snap, Malcha, Ripple Sponge. Snap, no. Malcha, yes. Ripple Sponge, no. So, okay. I have probably discovered another thing about this trying to overlap different drag effects. When one of them is finished and you have a drag crash, you don't really need to try that one if it was one of those you already discovered that you can get with the other. You can try and use the next one, because if the order is the proper one, when you hit another one, it will also restore the first one in theory. So that is what I want to try. So from this position, that should be still safe. We can also sneak. I will try to get that Reaper Sponge and see what happens. Not sure about it, but let's give it a try. So we are no more invisible now. I will equip again my boots and prolong them. But first I want to check for the Reaper Sponge. We have it. And we have the Maucha. Let's see the first one. No, doesn't work. I fear it doesn't work. Coral Snuff is not there. Okay, no, I will reload because I want to do it properly. Okay, this one. So, sorry, doesn't work. You have to take again the missing one. It was too easy. These drugs are really something complicated to prolong. I don't know how Raven is going to get them all so easily. I'm not able, at least without spamming save load, save load, save load, save load 1,000 times. So let's try again. Notes, drugs. First Mocha, second Coral Snuff, third Reaper Sponge. Let's try it. Yeah. Mocha. We don't have Reaper Sponge, but we don't have even Coral Snuff, so we have to check that one. Okay, Coral Snuff. Coral Snuff. Here it is. And this should work in theory. Let's see. Yeah. Mouth charge should still be there. Yeah. Okay. We stop here because in theory we could save, reload, and then take another drag. If it is in proper order, we should be able to stack it and so on. But we don't want to do this because we are emulating somewhat a real ultimate game session where you load your previous session and then you play for a while without spamming saves, because you want to be able to then submit your videos and your save game finally when you are able to beat the ultimate and you want to send it to the game developers. Okay, so no spamming our saves. We take our drag once per game session, and if it works, it works. If it works, we prolong it as usual, and we also prolong the boots we already equipped again, which are giving us a very short shadow form in theory. Yes or not? Not yet. We didn't eat properly. Let's try again.
That will do nicely.
Now they should work. Okay, as you can see, a few seconds, more than enough to steal something, to place a trap, but not enough to do things with tranquility, walking around. So we prolong it. And we do it the usual way, just swapping. A lot of people ask me why I do continually swap these things, but this is the gist of the sort of cheating that we do, trying to improve our build for to be able to tackle with the insane amount of difficulty that a real ultimate challenge is giving you. And so we try to empower our build with any technically available cheat and how can I say it, exploiting all the game bugs or hidden things that you could use, obviously without changing how the game technically works, but just trying to use things in an unusual way. And we are just using this particular things about increasing by 10% the duration of beneficial effects given by this cuirass and this amulet. So we equip them repeatedly, and every time we equip one of them and unequip, we get more time for our good effects. More or less what you do when from in-game battle you use the spells to prolong the duration of your positive effect, like the Wither Ward spell and the Priest Salvation of Time spell. It's the same concept, but we do it with a class which doesn't have that kind of spells. A lot of people consider this not something available or correct. I say to these people, try playing the Ultimate Challenge, and then maybe you will rethink about it, because in my opinion there are just two things. You assume that the Ultimate Challenge has been done by the developer only to be done by 2 or 3 classes, which would be single class assassin, a mix of a priest class with other classes, or a single class blood mage, basically, because these are the 3 combinations that have some spells able to prolong these good effects. Or you think about this item like a way for other classes to reach more or less the same improvement. Honestly, so far it seems that developers are allowing this kind of cheats, so that's it. And this is what we are trying to do. Anyway, having said that, to do it with the most possible speed, what I'm doing is, so these item is one of the items we want to swap, and this is the other one. So what I do is take something using the same slots. So I have a cuirassier, I need an amulet, and I double click one over the other, and this way I can swap both very fast. And I should count 100 times more or less I swap these things, and I'm sure that I have prolonged my duration of good effects for a long number of seconds, so I am more or less assured that I have time to get this effect. To make things even easier while I'm trying to explain this thing to annoy a little less, I'm doing this with a mouse macro, which is double clicking automatically very fast. But the concept is the same. You can do just double clicking. If you do the real ultimate, probably you should do it by hand, just double clicking, because probably a mouse macro could be considered some third-party tool, even if it's part of your mouse standard software. But I don't know, I'm not sure about it, so my suggestion is don't do it with the macro in the real ultimate challenge, just do it by hand. You just have to count more or less 100 times, and it should be enough. But I will do, for streaming reason, I will do it just with the macro like this. A few seconds should be enough. And another important thing is, in the real ultimate challenge, you have the wild challenge on, so you cannot see this number, you see a question mark. So more or less you have to count how many times you swap things to have an idea of how many seconds you can. But you still get the name of the enchantment and what the enchantment does, which in this case is giving us 3 power levels, which is pretty nice. As you can imagine, it's been pretty hard to develop this wand to be able to get this wonderful ability, but probably if you have the time, it is worth. It takes a lot of time, a lot of battles you have to develop the one, and it's not easy, but we are with it. Let's try using it. So enough talking, let's try. I have shadow form for a lot of seconds. So basically I want to start the battle. I want to be sure that I start already with my skeletons. Stream. Put this away. So as usual, some scroll or withdraw for Villa. Maybe some other scrolls to heal. Maybe some potions. We could use some power level more potions if you want, but in theory we should do it without, because we already have more power level. Check the things you have. I want to use this, but not really so important. Okay, the one problem is how to start a battle trying to keep Villa in a position as far as possible from the nasty monster that we have there. Also, let me check where is the window here. Hello Muppet, sorry, I just took a look at the chat window. We pray for Villa because, as usual, Villa is the dangerous thing about the battle, because she's very easy to kill. And so we want to try to have her stay in a safe place. Not easy, but in theory, there are a couple things you can do it. As usual, trying to lure the Oracle with traps and maybe with spark crackers, but honestly, in this case, we have already invisibility from the boots, and the most important thing is to have Villa follow you back to a safe place. So in this case, probably I will just try to lure the enemy directly with a boom. So we'll launch the boom more or less here and try to run away, because running away instead of sneaking usually makes Villa run directly fast with you. While when you're sneaking, she is very slow getting back to you. So in this case, maybe we have a better result trying to start the battle this way. So I will try just using a cinder bomb. This way also maybe if you are lucky we can blind the Oracle. Not sure about it, but important thing is to start the battle, have the time to run here, and Villa must be following as soon as possible. So we don't stay stealthy. We try this way. Let's try. See what happens. I will save just to be sure, because it's always a little risky, but
indeed.
Let's try it. So, as usual, shift click, remove your EI, so you're able to click somewhere and shift click back as soon as possible. And we launch this boom somewhere, trying to trick the Oracle and look for that, and probably, hopefully, start the battle with us in a safe place. So I will click here and immediately shift click back to the safe place. Let's see. We have a little time because the booms take some seconds to explode, and in theory we should be able to go back. Let's try it. Click, shift click immediately like this. Villa should be following before. Oh, okay. The idea is good, but we need to launch the boom a little in a more a near position to the enemy. But the idea is not bad in theory. Let's see. Am I still in shadow form? Okay, shadow form is lasting until the battle starts, usually. At least this is my experience with it.
Trouble.
Run, 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 Villa, run, run, run. Crossing fingers. Let's see. Okay. Battle started. We try to get Villa come here. And first thing you want to do is dominate this enemy. For obvious reasons. The good thing is Villa is 35 now and she will not move from here anymore. Oh crap, we did not make it. Try again. These are pretty nasty enemies, but usually you can manage to charm them, and this is good. Now we have time to drop our summons. This is a nasty battle because there are a lot of enemies spawning. More and more when the health of the Oracle is going down. So always pay attention where you place your things. Give us commands. I'm shift clicking to chain special attack abilities of my summons because they are pretty powerful compared to the normal attack, and it is worth using them if you can. And as you can see, my summons are attracting the Oracle.
Certainly.
The Oracle rays, and now we try to use the chill fog, killing my ooh, yes, charmed. Not easy, but here we should be able. Okay, this is good because oh, this is dangerous. As you can see, we managed to paralyze the Oracle. Now we can try some better spell. Okay, we landed the disintegration. Time to summon more enchanted weapons. And in a short time, I think we will have more new. Oh, this one is out of control. Let's charm it again. Okay, this is dangerous. A lot of them are coming. And these two are very, very, very dangerous. So maybe time to save Vila a little. Yeah, better. No, come here.
Certainly.
It's a very chaotic battle, not easy at all. Okay, little better. But basically, if you manage to have your summons and your skeletons to attract the Oracle raise, it's not so difficult. So the Oracle is dead. Should be pretty easy now.
Yes. Yes.
There's another one.
Indeed. Yes. Yes.
Okay, should be done.
Oh, certainly. Oh,
Interloper. Your presence be interloper. You succeed, pure.
the moist.
And we can talk with Wael.
We recognize. Oh, so
I don't think basically things change a lot.
we didn't think.
And the important thing is when this is
And thorough the world. And how are you feeling?
with the conversation stopped here.
But now we're no. We wouldn't again. The Oracle.
Wael's up.
Now, this is the important part. You must kill the Oracle if you want to do the ultimate challenge, because with the ultimate challenge you must kill the Oracle. So don't leave, kill the Oracle, you're sorry, but...
I refuse.
And that's it. So basically, if you manage to keep Villa to the bottom left of the map, usually you are able to block the Oracle in this part, and with your stream or summons you can manage to absorb the rays of the Oracle, and then it's a matter of controlling the other minions spawning. If you have a way to charm or dominate the fast minions, usually it's not so hard because they help you killing the Oracle. When the second part of the minions are spawning, it's a little more difficult because those are mages that are more difficult to charm, but all in all,
As you like.
at that point you should already have your full summons up. So in theory, if you manage to freeze down with the scimitar, with the chill fire, not so hard. And also, I think obviously these 3 power level help a lot landing your spells and freezing the Oracle or freezing your enemies or charming them and so on. Anyway, we have loot from the Oracle. I think some ring on clenched muscle is not bad. You get a random tire affliction on the enemy, and you get a random tire inspiration, which is not so good because we already have the best inspiration we can get. So honestly, we have better rings, but still something good to have. And now we can jump down and come back to our friends. we come out from a cat tentacle. We are a little dirty, but alive, and
You've got some gore on you.
we did it. You're
Really,
fine.
Welcome back. Do you hear silence?
I'll miss it. The shit. I'm sure.
We can
Well,
talk with
enjoy
Time, we
yourself.
can talk with
But if we
Langrat.
don't
I think
see-
we did the Langrat way, and we killed the...
So, you discovered the Circle's favorite. What a curious tome.
So you get some
May I see
money,
it?
I think.
I'll be but a month. Intriguing. Did it now? You're
And
not
here
a
you
just
can
had
get
this
one
made.
quest for
Languor, this
so
must
on,
what if this is true, then I must tread caution.
a curious thing about this is that every time Thane and Langrat are sort of teleported in one
I'm
room,
learning a lot.
they get back all their things. So if you get your shadow form, or if you have a good stealth, you can steal again things from them. It's pretty nice. So we do it easily with the boots.
Oh.
But I think a little stealth is enough, because it's not super hard
To whispers
to do.
and
But
shadows.
anyway, with the boots it's super easy. And as you can see, they still have back all their items, and we can steal them again. This is pretty nice, especially with Langwell, because she has this. So we already have 2 of them, and now we have 3. And we can use this ivory wound figuring every battle if you want, because we can recharge them, because we have 2 of them. And obviously at this time of the run it's not so important, because we have a lot of powerful things. But good to know. This is another glitch that you can use at your advantage. But anyway, we did most of the things here. I don't think we can steal anything here. We
What
can
you want, ground stink?
talk,
Essence of white, takes battering
Drug.
ram of herbs can do both.
Talk.
Drowsy puke enjoys, Jack.
Tell me, how do you feel?
You still alive?
oh, but I don't want to rest, really. Let me check this thing. Okay. We can prolong the shadow form for a while, just a bit. But important thing is, now we want to sell things, buy maybe some food, and then we go, because we did what was the plan to do. In theory, we could try also to develop the robe and get the next level of the robe, but it's not so important for this build, so honestly I don't think I will do that. Already took a lot of time to develop the wand, so more than enough. And so basically we try
That
to
will
sell
do
things.
nicely.
What you want, ground stink?
Okay, not with him, maybe with fatty spray here.
You want baubles?
See what we can sell. Well, we cannot use grimoires, so we can sell them. We don't use swords usually. This. Yeah, better stuff. This. And as you can see, we get a lot of money at this point selling all these things. So I see a lot of people playing the ultimate challenge, or playing some test build for the ultimate challenge. At this point, like to use the where is it? The Ring of Poverty. This one. Ring of Prosperity's Fortune, because basically with this enchantment, while you fight, you get basically 15% hit to crit chance. When you have a lot of money. This is good, but honestly I think I have better rings for this build, because there are a lot of many good rings, and I have already some different hit to crit So it's a matter of test, but this is a good ring if you want to use it, because now we have the money, so we should have the maximum 15% of hit to crit if we use the ring. Anyway, let's trade. Steal things probably. More or less. We have also a lot of armors. Can keep some down just if we need in the future some armor, but for an ultimate build, honestly, we still have to do basically 2 top level enemy battles. We still have to kill the Sigilmaster Auranic, and then we have the battle with Ukaizo, which are the big bosses. And then if you want to do another final battle with the faction we encounter in Ukaizo, but in theory you can even skip that battle because they are not between the enemies you have to kill to make the ultimate challenge. I usually do the fight just as we are there, but honestly with the boots you could just sneak away and skip that fight before the final scene in Ukaizo. So basically we don't need to use these armors if we stop there. So I will sell some of them. But anyway, we don't even need all this money because we have 300,000 gold. So pretty much. Anyway, what we need probably is I will sell heads. This more to have less things in inventory than anything. Yeah, we could buy some potions like this one, a little more. We could buy some scroll, but not really needed. Let's buy one. Oh, these are maybe not bad, these booms. Giving stunning. Let's buy them. And I think that's it. Let's see if we can buy some food. Not yet.
What you want, Ground Stink?
Drowsy, do you have any food? Oh, yes, a lot of food. More alcohol than anything else, but we can buy it. We could buy also some drugs, but let's buy some ingredients. We have a lot of money, so we can do it. Okay, now can we craft some food? Okay, good. So the ingredients is lasting 3 days, and the food one day. Okay, so better to wait to be out to craft the food in theory. We have a couple days before the food is rotting. And so, well, that's it. I think we can go. Bye bye, people. Bye bye, Langrat. Bye bye, Bekana.
Indeed. Now here's something. I shall make it so.
Let me check. Well, it's not important. I will prolong a little more the invisibility, but we should have plenty of time to reach our next targets. Okay. Ooh, not like this. Not this one. I want this one. Okay. This here.
Oh, very nice.
Shadow form. Oh, okay, should do. And so we can go back to the island. And out of curiosity, let's check the basic statistic of the Oracle of Wael. So basic is level 22. I think with the upscale it's about level 20. I don't remember what is the limit of upscaling. It's if it is 3 or 4 level more than the player, or if there's some limit like this. But anyway, this is the important thing. This has several other top level bosses is immune to interrupts, so it's not so easy to stun lock the Oracle from fighting melee like other enemies. But immunity to mind afflictions, obviously, immunity to flanked, so, and a range of pretty dangerous spells, as you can see. But in short, I prefer to take the Oracle from the distance if possible with my summons, while other enemies like the super hard Dario Dugan, we have been able to defeat it only from basically hitting it hard with the punches from the monastic unarmed training, because he's so full of health and able to regenerate with those flames he's spawning around, that the only way to kill it is to have enough damage per second to overcome the healing of his flames. So probably you need the monastic unarmed training, or you must be a very high level caster, maybe a single class or something like that. Anyway, now we have other things to manage, which is Sigilmaster Auranic basically, and that also is not an easy fight, not at all. Okay, let's see if we can make some food. So our crew should be happy for a while. Okay, everybody's happy. We save it and try to go. So, in theory, map, we need to reach a point more or less in this part of the map where the Sigilmaster Island is, and then we try to go where the passage to Ukaizo is. But first, one thing at the time. First, we need to reach this part of the map, and probably we could try to stop here to get some more food. But basic decision is, do we want to go this way or this way? I think that it's always safer to go this way, because this is the part of the island where usually storms develop. So much safer to go to the right. Maybe we can manage to be faster than this pirate. You can take a look at how many seconds you have still Shadowfall, but should be more than enough. That basically, I think, we try to go here to buy some more food. And here we could also explore the island. Maybe I think there's here there's a good weapon, if I recall correctly. Not sure about it. Maybe I'm confusing things, but we will see if we keep on playing this build. But for now, we want to be able to emulate playing the ultimate. So we go this way and we look for the island where Sigilmaster Auranic should be. So I think these should be more or less the route. That this way. So we try to more or less go here. Always pay attention to possible storms. We still have Shadowfall, no problem. Okay, so maybe we need to go this way. So we are not far from our target, but maybe it is worth going here, mostly because you can get some experience for your crew and especially some good food from this encounter. Okay, so first thing, try to identify this pale gray form, this animal. And we have enough survival. You need 7 points of survival to win the check, to recognize this as a very dangerous carnivorous whale, known for punching holes through the sides of the ships. So you don't have to waste time now. The best thing you can do is ready the cannons to fire, because that's the faster way to kill the beast and to save your ship. You get some damage, but you get a lot of experience. And now you can fire the cannons or blast the creature with magic, but I think cannons are always good. At least if you have a decent crew with cannons. And then you get some pretty good food and experience for your crew. Let me check if we have. Maybe it's already here. Oh, okay. We got 20 Mohora meat, which Mohora is the creature. Is the creature we just killed. And this is good because, as you can see, we don't have a lot food anymore because it's a long distance from where we started, but we are near the target. We should be not far from here. Here it is, the Bribe Grotto, and this is where Sigilmaster Auranic is. So we save and we enter another epic battle, one of the most difficult ones too, because this is a very tactic battle, especially with Villa around. So with this build and also with other builds, in my opinion, the winning move is to have something, not because I'm not sure if something exists giving you real immunity against those pillars, and the most dangerous thing about those pillars is the terrifying effect, because that is able to disable you completely. And so this is the first thing that I want to counteract. And in theory you could get some food giving you immunity to that kind of effect, but I have already the how is it called? Shark soup, giving me immunity to constitution, dexterity and might in theory, and power level and might. So I choose this one. In theory you could develop the sword giving you immunity. I think that basically this thing is attacking your how is it called? Your resolve. So you need something to counteract attacks to resolve. Honestly, the best thing for me for this build is this, again, this humble, what, just 800 gold. Homes of the Bleak Mother had Helmet, giving resistance to resolve affliction, because this way a resistance always work in transforming your terrify in frightened, which is not good, but it is not so bad, because you still keep being able to control your character, while Terrify is something pretty dangerous. So I usually equip this helmet for this battle, even if I usually have this better one for normal fights, because the most important thing about the battle with Sigilmaster for this build, in my opinion, is find a way to resist against that Terrify. Having said that, there are other things you can equip giving you that kind of resistance. There are, I think, weapons. There are maybe, not sure about boots, but there are other equipment things. But we have that helmet, so I want to use that. Also, it's giving me still 1 point of accuracy, which is always good. So I use this one. You can choose anything else. You can use another equipment thing. You can use some food. Probably there's also something you can drink and so on. Important thing, you have to have immunity working with the pillars, or resistance to that kind of Terrify effect. In my opinion, this is the first thing to have. Then there are other nasty things about those pillars. The one that is giving dumping to your special ability, for us is not really a big problem, because they are sort of interrupted, but still we should be able to keep most of them. And then there are the nasty damage, and the most dangerous one is the electric damage from the pillars of to the left. But it is not so hard to counteract, because you can drink potions of resistance against electricity, and especially potions of reflection. We already have reflection, 10% from this clock. We can drink a couple of potions of reflect spell, and we should be enough covered from this problem. Usually you have to keep Villa alive. That means that most builds must use some spell to make her disappear, or use this kind of scores. The apparently strange thing about this build is, if we do this battle properly, we may be able to don't even need to use some of these scores, because if we manage to have our summons up and our skeleton stream up, there are enough summons in the battlefield that they are able to absorb all the damage coming from the pillars. This seems incredible, but this is just reality, because I always do the battle this way. So if you manage to keep Villa far away, so your summons are hit first from those kind of super damaging attacks, usually there are so many summons that they are able to be killed instead of Villa by the attack. You can obviously use the scrolls or some magic to hide Villa and save her if you see her being hit, but usually I manage to do it even without that, if things go right, like they should go. So this is it, and the tactic will be to survive and try to kill, to destroy the pillars, obviously when we manage to have the proper time for them. And to destroy them, like with Dirty Dugan, the faster way is to use the monastic training attacks with our fists, because it's our best weapon and it's doing a kind of damage which is not resisted by the pillar. So we can get some help from some summons in theory, but most of the damage we will try to do this way. Or you could also use some scroll with fire damage, for instance. This should work very well for the pillars, but all in all, I think punches should be enough, and also reflections from various things. So weapons. Okay, this shield is not so good. We want to use this Kira, so we have our slot for the monastic training, and I'm training weapon. Maybe we could use a different shield, because this one is good, giving us less critical damage, sheltering light, a little health restored, more defenses. That's good, but maybe we have also this one, which in theory is specifically good to suppress arcane attacks. So we should have 25% resistance a evocation, conjuration, illusion. Evocation is covering a lot of attacks, so these two could be good. And let's see, and this should cover also electricity attacks, 15 points of defenses. So this could be a very good shield to use too. And well, let's try it. They are both good, but this one is good if you need a way to restore health also for Villa very fast. You can use the trick equipping two of them, making a macro script, so in fight you are swapping the shield very fast. In theory you can gain back a lot of health, but it's annoying because you lose control when this thing is running a little. So I don't use it very often, honestly, since I found other way of develop the build, but it's a way to save Villa if you don't have alternatives. So that could be also something you want to use. Now, so a slot for our hand-to-hand damage. We can keep our scimitar here if we want to empower some magic, but probably not super needed. This could be good. It's always a super good attack, doing a lot of damage. Also, this kind of damage will work with the pillars too, because you can do fire damage with this special attack, Thunderous Report. Let me show you this one. A lot of damage, fire damage, or crash damage, which is also good with the pillar. So this is a good weapon to have for this battle. And then our super powerful Great Kallen's Scimitar, because the Chill Fog is always good. Not easy to hit Sigilmaster, but the rest of the minions, they will be hit by this one easily. And we could also keep this one, mostly to try and hit Sigilmaster at the end of the battle, where hitting her with punches is not so easy, because she has powerful defense spells. So, and we can keep the Wreathing Blade because it is giving or 10% damage to our spells, and we want to keep probably also the torch, because this way we can see a little more far at the start of the fight. Okay, so more or less the standard tools we use. Rest of the equipment, we don't really need the boots very much, honestly. We could use a different kind of boots. More accuracy, I think it's good to keep this. The belt is good. Animancy cat could be good. So important thing is get some potions to reflect magic. So this one, for instance, or the better one. Let's see if we have that. Improved. We have 3 improved, and okay, let's make some. Can we craft one? Improved arcane reflection. Yeah, we craft a couple of them, so we have 5. Okay. 5 of these potions, and we should cover from electric damage and other damage. We have some healing scroll for us and Villa. We have the special scroll to make her disappear and save her. We have some boom if we need to use them. We could use also these, but okay, another boom here. Right, more or less, but the important thing is the arcane reflection. We could also use a potion to increase our power level, because this battle, especially managing to hit Sigilmaster, could be not easy. Okay, 5 Scroll of Moonwell. Reflections. If we see the battle is not easy, we can drink one of these potions to get 2 more power level. Scrolls for Villa. Some boom if we need to blind something. At the start we have a couple of minions that could attack Villa if we are unlucky, and so maybe we want that. And I think more or less we should be covered. Now the one thing to decide is, do we want to risk starting without the boots, or we want to start from safety with the boots? The alternative could be use a better defensive boots like this one, giving us resolve, resistance to might, affliction, but we have already that from the food. One more dexterity is not bad. Or other kind of boosts. Let me see. Oh, we could use this chance to recast a spell a second time. That's good too. Let me think about it. So, do we need the shadow form at the start? Question mark. I don't think so. So I will use the other boots. this is good, or resistant to dexterity affliction. We should have that already. Let's check. Yeah, we are immune in theory. So, okay, I will use these boots. Now, to start a battle,
surrounds me.
first thing, summons. We want the summons immediately. Start the battle,
Whispers and
I will try
shadows.
a trap first, maybe. Or maybe just a boom. Could be. Yeah, a boom. Villa, come here, Villa. Good gal. And probably the first thing we want is try to charm this enemy as soon as possible. As you can see, it's pretty important to be able to control our character at the start. Okay, now we can use our summon.
Lost it.
Oh, yeah, terrified? How is it possible? Ooh, I forgot the helmet. Silly me, I talked about it and I forgot it. I have to reload, sorry, because this is the most important thing and I have forgot it. I'm too distracted, but you know, first thing I talked about, I want to use this helmet because the most important thing is to not be terrified, and just I forgot it as usual talking about it. Okay, so let's do it properly this time. But maybe it's better this way because you understood immediately why I was talking about that thing. Because if you don't have a way to avoid that first terrifying, you're in danger. You can do nothing. You can't defend Villa well, and so on. So we want this or something like this to protect against terrify. And now we can get the previous thing. We craft some potions of improved arcane reflection, 2 of them. Then we want to craft our scroll of Moonwell, couple of them, or one, I don't remember. Couple. Okay, 2 of this, 1 of this. One of this. 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 Our boots. Okay, helmet, torch, scimitar, wand, scimitar, kitchen stove, and the all-important punch for the pillars. Let's try that shield, as we are talking about resisting those attacks. Probably you can do also with the other shield with no problem, but as we are here, let's try this. this is a test run, so experiments are good. And we all want also the more potions if we need them. Where are they? Yeah. So full slots thanks to the Flash Mando, giving us 1 slot for weapons and 1 slot for quick items. Okay. Check again. We don't want to do silly mistakes again. And then we try. So we have the helmet. In theory we should be protected from that nasty terrify at the start. And we do the same.
Sharp eyes and
Stealth.
keen ears.
And shift click for the boom and shift click run back immediately out of stealth, so Villa will follow as soon as possible. Now run, Villa. Villa, come here, Villa. Come. No, silly you. Villa, I hate you when you do this kind of thing. So battle is a little more difficult because Villa is nearby, but we are not more terrified. We can control the battle now. We have already charmed our enemies. Things are much better now. So it is essential to be able to resist terrify and control your character. Then now this is the obelisk. We try and get Villa a little safer. And we run here. Now, time to prepare for the reflection. And we can hit that. Ooh, attention!
Certainly.
Dangerous magic coming. Can we survive this? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I shall.
Okay, we can survive that. So
Perfect.
let's try and hit. And we use the enemies like a way to get more accuracy.
I shall. Perfect.
And now we can also chamois. Okay, second pillar.
Certainly. It's beyond me. Oh, indeed. Spot on. Don't succumb. I shall. Yes. Word build in Saul. Certainly. Indeed. Word build in Saul. Yes. Perfect.
And now should be a matter of patience, because most things she's pretty resistant to magic, so keep on using the summons. Attacking her with punches works, but it's dangerous because she has a lot of defenses at the moment.
Yes. Certainly.
So we use this enemy to get more accuracy. And now we can use the scimitar on our skeletons.
Spot on.
Good. It's pretty hard to get her with this kind of magic, but we can use this. Let's see. Can we manage to hit her? So far, I didn't even try using the potion.
Yes. Indeed. Very well. Spot on. I shall.
As you can see, each time she is hit, that's a powerful stun effect, so I don't want to risk hitting her. So for now, I will use my summons.
Certainly. Yes. Yes. Got to try something else.
Okay, now I should be able to hit her. Yeah, no more protection.
Oh, indeed. Perfect.
Oh, she's preparing a dangerous spell. Better to go away.
Well, that's not it.
And now, we are nearly done, I suppose. She has still some dangerous spells, but they are not infinite.
Oh. Oh, at 10.
And actually this summons is good because we can use this.
Yes, indeed. Got to try something else. Oh.
And that's it. So, in short, pay attention to the Terrify effect, the first one usually.
Certainly.
If you find a way to counteract that, in theory, the rest, you can do it. Let's see. Sigilmaster Auranic Grimoire, Grinds, Arcane Calamity. Honestly, we cannot use this, but it seems a nice grimoire to have. But anyway, let's see what kind of problems gave us this battle. Basically, we have lost just the resolve effect. The rest we have been able to keep. We still have brilliant, we still have intuitive, swift, robust, and energized. Not bad, all in all, for this kind of difficult battle with a lot of magic attacks. And we managed doing it without I think we used just one scroll, and out of it was even not necessary, because as you can see, when you have the summons up, the attacks from the pillars are absorbed by the summons. But all in all, pretty good. I spare also a potion of ascension for the final battle with the Ukaizo, which is maybe as hard to hit or even harder. And that's it. So, important thing, protect yourself from resolve affliction. And times it. I think I will stop here, or we could try to reach at least a position ourselves in the proper position for getting to Ukaizo. So next step, we need to get the proper ship to be able to reach Ukaizo. And to do that, we need to use the Engoliero des Spears and to talk with the ghost pirates having the ghost ship. Usually it's better to just have enough skills to talk and exchange your ship with that one. If you don't manage that, you have to fight a difficult battle, which we could probably win with not a lot of difficulty, because we have the boots, so we can talk, remain invisible, and position in a good part of the ship to start with Villa in a relatively safe place. But that way all your crew will probably die, and maybe you don't want that for future adventures, or you just don't want to have them killed. So I think I will just do the diplomatic way Advantage of doing the battle is that you you keep the Engolier, which is a powerful weapon, but honestly, for our build, we use mostly the fasts when you need some melee weapons. So, but out of curiosity, if you want to try the battle, in theory, with the shadow boots of the shadow effect, you can basically after the dialogue you can move in the position you want to start the battle. So it's a little easier. But for now, let's see. Okay. We don't need this one probably. Maybe this. Another scroll. Another boom. Maybe back this. And the boots.
Oh, very nice. That will do nicely.
A pity for this one, but we will need to hit one of our friends or spawn. I will see if I'm able to trigger this one before the final battle, but for now I think we want just to go. Oh, also this. We want to go
Very nice.
to the proper location. Get shadow form. And more.
That will do nicely.
Okay, from here, can we go this way? Not sure. This way, probably. So plan is basically I position near the channel going to Ukaizo, and there you use the Engoliero to call the ghost ship. But I will save here like this. And important thing, well, not this way, sorry. You have to go in the view where you can give commands. And be sure, if you want to do it without the battle, be sure to have the proper statistics. So you need 70 points of diplomacy, and you need 15 points of metaphysics. So important, we need a way to increase our diplomacy, and we have a nice ring for this. If I actually find it. This one. And we should reach.
Oh, very nice.
70. Important thing, this kind of skill statistics are one of the very few things that are still visible when you do the real ultimate challenge with the Wael challenge enable. So you can always see your actual skills. So it's not so hard. Maybe I'm not sure from this position, but you can if you hover or something like that. But you can always see the number of your skills some way. So you can always be sure that you have enough. But you need 17 diplomacy and 15 metaphysics, else you will fail and the battle will start. So remember this important thing. And to start this, we need to it's a little hard to understand at first, but you need to right click and then you have this button you can use. And the pirate ship will ghost ship will come. And we need that to be able to reach Ukaizo. So easy way, diplomatic way is to speak and exchange your ship with the other one, giving the Engoliaro the spears, which is the weapon she is looking for.
Darme o Engoliero do spears. Truly? I hope you pried it from. I do not negotiate for the sword. Your ship is a piece of dreadful. The bargain is forged.
Okay, so this is the easier way. If you do the real ultimate, do it like this, less risk. You don't have to go suicide with your friends. But if you want to do the battle just for fun and to see if your build is able to tackle it, well, try it, but not with your unique ultimate save. Try it with a test run like this. Anyway, we are ready. In theory, we should be able to reach Ukaizo. And now, point of no return. Okay, I will just do a little part here because I have not time to do the whole battle, but important thing is normally if you walk now, the super boss is coming for you and the battle is pretty difficult. So you want to find a better way to start the battle with Vila in a safer position. And the way I used is using the boots of leaping boots. I'm not sure, maybe you can just use the shadow boots and be able to walk there. We could try that. But I never tried. Honestly, I always use the other boots. So let's do that. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. We could try, but okay. Let's try it. I want to see what happens. So we stay stealthy, just
Silence surrounds
to
me.
be sure. Can we go? Aha! It doesn't work. Too easy. No. Let's see if the battle is starting for good. So there's a scripted interaction here. Ukaizo is able to start things.
So alone, never alone. Is Ukaizo reached? Where we guard the silence of Ukaizo. If Ukaizo is close, the living were meant to. If the the old outsiders augured the doom of the old ones. The rift unmade. You chose.
Okay. Are we still invisible? Question. Doesn't seem so. But Villa is still started. Maybe. Can we manage to reach a safer place? I don't think so. We are no more invisible. No, this is not a good way to start this battle, as you can see. So, my first option is still the one I suggest. Maybe there are clever ways to use the shadow boots in a different way and manage to equip them again before they, but honestly if we can manage doing it the easy way better. So easy way for me is to use the other boots. Also other boots we have already used them several times, so we look for them. The bounding boots. So important thing is stealth, and you don't have to go after this point, more or less. Stay behind this line. Position here to the right as far as you can go.
Indeed.
But don't go this way and prepare to the jump. You want to jump as far as possible, like this. And this way we should be able to bypass the scripted encounter start. Have Villa follow and trigger the encounter when we are more ready, in a better position. But this is the tactic I used in my ultimate round. I think I've seen the using the boots from a run. I don't remember what build, but I've seen it
Oh, I shall.
used by another player doing the ultimate. So maybe there are ways to use the shadow boots, but these leap boots works. So this is the way I suggest to do it. Now, how to start a battle? There are ways. We can try to summon, to use the belt to spawn a blight and start a battle for here with Villa Terrified here. That's a good option. Or we could try directly trying to get the enemy and run back. We could try Petrify Villa with one thing we already did once with the Beast of Winter, and then run here, start the battle, come back, and so on. but I will think about it next time. I think in my ultimate run, I just used um, the fire blight, but there are more than one ways you can do it. Important thing should be to try to keep Vila this way and not her running to the center of the fight, because you know it's never easy when she's around. But I will stop here for now. Save obviously, and thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.